Welcome, and a very grateful thank you for tuning in to Every Soul in Scripture with me. This channel is dedicated to unveiling the story of each and every person documented in the Bible, one person at a time. Each life, each name, preserved with a purpose, a thread in the grand story of God. If this journey through the pages of Scripture holds some significance for you, please remember to hit that like button. Subscribe as well as we continue on this divine path exactly as God envisioned, just as He recorded it. Now let us move ahead. After Mahalaleel, the line of Seth continued on generation by generation. Although the world was now marred by sin and death, faith remained strong in the hearts of those who called upon the name of the Lord. And so, the faithful line continued, planting hope forward. Jared was born within a world that was constantly expanding, more densely populated, yet still shadowed by the dark aspects of sin. The earth bore the burden of human efforts. Humanity had come to learn the lessons of hard labor, struggle, and mortality. Yet unwavering faith flourished, providing a steady source of hope. Jared was chosen intentionally by God, a point of connection from Adam to the generations that would eventually emerge. Though Scripture does not delve into battles or the construction of cities, his life indeed mattered. He lived, nurtured, and diligently preserved the line of promise. Through this seed, God's grand plans steadily progressed. In time, Jared produced Enoch. Through this son, the grand story of God's people would grow even brighter, and Jared himself lived for a staggering 986 years, witnessing the unfolding of the generations. He observed the enduring continuity of life, the persistent human race, and the quiet faith that remained remarkably robust even against a world now deeply wounded by sin. Eventually, Jared passed on to the next generation. He exemplified faithfulness, living quietly and steadfastly for a long time. Through his life, the story of God was patient and enduring. Every person documented in Scripture mattered, not only for what they accomplished, but for what they preserved. Jared's life, whether short or long, contributed to the unfolding of his divine purpose. And so, let us remember that God's story is steady, patient, that even ordinary lives, experienced quietly and with unwavering conviction, carry profound importance beyond any measure, that every single soul in Scripture, no matter how brief their existence, plays a part in the grand story of God's purpose. The life of Jared remains a standing reminder. Through him, the will of God persisted. Through his living, the generations continued. Each name documented in Scripture mattered, not only for what they accomplished, but for what they preserved. And so Jared's life serves as a bridge that connects God's plan to the generations that come to pass. In conclusion, let us remember that God's tale is one of patience, that even ordinary lives, experienced quietly and with unwavering conviction, carry profound importance beyond any measure, that every single soul in Scripture, no matter how brief their existence, plays a part in the grand story of God's purpose. He lived, he fathered, he endured, and he handed forward the story he had carefully woven. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me in this exploration through the pages of Scripture. If you want to keep walking through every life that God has created, remember to like this video and subscribe. Together, we will continue on this path, even as God has planned it all out perfectly. Now it's time to go forth. Here's to living life as God intended, together and for eternity.